Howdy folks, down at the pit now. At the pit, at the mine itself. One humid son of a gun day. I'm undercover the entire time. I didn't even do anything. I put the tire back on the wheelbarrow, put the tarp up and such, and whew, sweating like a little piggy. No, pigs don't have sweat glands. I want to show you something that happened. We've had the monsoon rains here in Arizona, and we kind of built this fire pit. All the Gatorade bottles sitting in it for now. Part of that washed away, and this is kind of a hole here. This used to be all about 6 inches higher, so it used to match up with that root right there at the bottom of it. So all this washed out, washed this little gully out, washed part of that fire pit out. And you can see there some black sands in that dirt too, which is an indication the gold might be nearby. Maybe, possibly. And it washed all this out. This used to go out to right about here, I want to say. Somewhere in there. So all this washed out. Must have had some nasty fires, which explains why the road was so bad getting in. It took me about another 20 minutes than over the usual, but that'll get fixed once the people drive over it come hunting and exploring season. Now, this is the tailings pile. I don't think I've ever shown you all this, what there is of this. Not much of one. Or I guess the mine dump, not tailings. We want to be accurate. But you can see there's some sulfides in there still. That yellow line. Don't worry, when I go inside the mine, I brought my laser pointer so I can point out things. You're not just guessing. But like here, it'll focus on it. You've got some sulfides in there, that yellow rim here. Sulfur coming out. And then here's the boards. Some more sulfide ores we pulled out. Kind of stacked up. Here you can see there's a real differentiation here. See how yellow this bad boy is right here? That's arsenopyrite and other pyrites giving up the sulfide. So this is a high sulfidation ore on top of everything else, which really makes me think that this might not be a typical porphyry deposit, but this might be an epithermal. There's other parts of it to make it look like an epithermal too. So I guess it's about 15-20 foot high. Funny thing is though, if you look back towards the mine, this is about level. Hey, look, little lizard. Run, little feller. Where'd you go? There you are. See him on the rock? There he goes. So there might have been a whole heck of a lot of more stuff dumped out here. Here's the 2 posts that remain from their trellis works. It's the only thing that's left really. And then it looks like there's a piece of one right there. Another post that was in the trellis as they were bringing it out. But this is really all you can see is from outside is this little mound, and you gotta be looking just in the right direction to find it. Man, this little spot right here, all this orange, that's all that hematite, which is the iron oxides rusting out with exposure to water and air. And that's just a good sign. Here we've got some, that green and blue is probably malachite and chrysocolla, might be some azurite. But we do have some good copper out here as well. But, oh look, smoky copper. A lot more things are apparent this time since it rained out. Let's go look at the adit. We got a lot of malachite. All that green is malachite. Come on, little lizard. Watch out for Mad Max. He eats your little brothers. Every time I see one of those now, I think of that scene where he beginning of the Fury Road, where he eats the critter. Oh, that rock didn't want to be there. Let's get back on here. Oh, that rock didn't want to be there either. But initially, this kind of started off down here, flat. Ground level was right in here, give or take, right about here. It's all over waist level. I had to dig all this out. Buddy, is it stinking here today. It got wet. All that javelina poops in there. Enough rain that it buried the end of my mattock. Pull that critter out. Buried it with all the rock that came off the sides. This little fan I bought at Walmart that runs off of 8D batteries. 8D's 12 volts. So you put any kind of 12 volt car, in this case a little lawnmower battery, it'll run for a long time. And then I can take that battery with me and recharge it whenever I need to, rather than having a bunch of D cells laying around that are worn out. That, or when we start doing this a little bit better, we might run solar panels in there, charge batteries up so we can have a backup. But nothing's really changed. No new falls that I can tell. Looks fairly dry. This was in a bucket actually that didn't get any water in it. So for whatever smells back there, I don't see anything. You really can't see the end very well in the camera. But we're gonna head in there in a few minutes, start shooting video of the mineral deposits, and then we're gonna do the so we can dig that little nugget out. Until then.